contestants for tonight, Isaac Stockler, Kenzie Vore, and our returning champion, Jonah Stockler. The theme for tonight is the 1960 presidential election. Our categories for tonight are candidates, electorate, issues and controversy, effects, and potpourri. We'll start with Jonah, the returning champion.
Let's do candidates for 500.
Okay, candidates for 500. This 1960 candidate previously served as the incumbent Vice President of the United States. Isaac?
Who is Richard Nixon?
Richard Nixon. Yeah. Richard Nixon. Correct. 500 points for Isaac.
Electorate, 300.
Electorate, 300. John F. Kennedy won the electoral vote with a count of 303 compared to the 219 electoral votes that Nixon won. Harry Byrd received this many electoral votes. Jonah?
What is 14?
What is 14? That is incorrect. It was 15. That will be minus 300 points for Jonah.
Effects, 100.
Effects for 100. John F. Kennedy was this age when he was elected in 1960, making him the youngest elected president to date. Kenzie?
What is 43?
43? Yes, correct.
Issues and controversy for 400.
John F. Kennedy practiced this faith concerning many American voters. Isaac?
What is Catholicism?
That is correct.
Electorate, 500.
John F. Kennedy won the election with this percentage of the popular vote. Jonah?
What is 50%?
What is 50%? Correct.
Let's do candidates for 100.
John F. Kennedy from Massachusetts represented this political party in the 1960 presidential election. Jonah?
What is Democratic?
Correct.
Let's do issues-controversy for 500.
500. Okay. Many Americans feared the candidates in the 1960 election would have to address this possibility. Kenzie?
War with the USSR.
What is war with the USSR?
Can I have issues and controversy for 300?
This was the prevailing argument of the Nixon campaign against John F. Kennedy. Kenzie?
Downfalls of Kennedy's youth.
What are the downfalls of Kennedy's? Yes.
Electorate for 400.
This percentage of the popular vote did not go to the two primary candidates. Isaac?
What is 0.02%?
With rounding, possibly? I don't know.
Candidates for 400.
The third party candidate of the 1960 election ran as this type of candidate. Isaac?
What is independent?
Yes.
What is potpourri, 200?
The presidential election of 1960 had this many viewers. Jonah?
What is 70 million?
Correct. At the halfway point, we have Isaac with $1,000, Kenzie with $900, and our returning champion, Jonah, with $500.
Let's do candidates for 300.
This man from California was the Republican candidate for the 1960 election. I'm not a crook. Kenzie?
Who is Richard Nixon?
Correct.
Issues and controversy for 200.
Many Americans thought Kennedy benefited from this. Isaac?
What is voter fraud?
Correct.
Potpourri, 300.
It was for this reason that Richard Nixon did not challenge the election results. Isaac?
It painted America in a bad light.
What is unification? No.
Electorate, 200.
In the 1960 election, the VAP turnout was 63.1%. What does VAP stand for? Isaac?
What is voting age population?
Correct.
Effects, 500.
Following this election, these types of programs aired more frequently on television. Jonah.
What are news programs?
Correct.
Oh, let's do effects for 400.
This type of debate made the 1960 election different from all previous elections. Kenzie?
What is a televised debate?
Correct.
Effects for 300.
Television viewers believe this was the reason Kennedy won the debate. Isaac?
He looked more healthy. What does he look more healthy?
It was a healthy appearance, yes.
Electorate 100.
This component of the voting results caused the 1960 election to remain a controversial topic among some historians. Kenzie?
What is the margin of victory?
Correct.
Effects for 200.
A very close call, Kennedy won Texas and this state. Isaac?
What is Illinois?
Correct.
Potpourri 100.
He was JFK's running mate and vice president. Isaac?
What is Lyndon B. Johnson?
Correct.
Potpourri 500.
This state, giving 11 electoral votes, voted for Nixon during the 1960 election. Jonah?
What is Indiana?
Correct. Go Hoosiers.
Let's do candidates for 200.
He was the third party candidate of the 1960 election. Kenzie?
Who is Harry F. Byrd?
Correct. Richard Nixon selected this man to be his running mate and vice president. Jonah?
Who is Henry Cabot Jr.?
The last clue is issues and controversy for 100. This was the main issue in the 1960 election due to the competition between the United States and the USSR. Isaac?
What is the space race?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Final Jeopardy. Before we do the final question, let's check up on scores. Isaac has $1,800, Kenzie has $1,800, and Jonah, our returning champion, has $1,900. Our question for Final Jeopardy tonight: the Democratic National Convention was held in this city in 1960. Okay, Isaac, what did you come up with for the final answer?
What is Los Angeles?
That is correct. Good job. And your wager was $1,700. That brings you to a total of $3,500 for tonight. Good job.
What is LA?
Judges? Yes, that is correct. Okay, that your wager was $1,800, all of your money. That brings you to a total of $3,600 for the night. Jonah?
I actually did not come up with an answer, Gary.
What is I Heart Coach Larrabee and a wager of $0? While not correct, you seem to be the true winner tonight. Good job.
What we learned from our Jeopardy experience was that Kennedy being elected was ever in doubt. We had no idea that there was a voter fraud controversy in the 1960s elections previous to going on Jeopardy. We feel like Kennedy did not benefit from voter fraud and that he was elected because America wanted a youthful change.